Has agreed to go on strike. Lonmin, Impala and Ampla's management will be served with a 48-hour notice for strike action. A strike of this magnitude will most likely shut down production in the platinum sector. And now for the latest, we are now crossing over to our reporter Silo Tatai, who has been following the proceedings in Rustenburg. Silo, thanks so much for joining us. What is happening at the stadium at the moment?
Quite an interesting development here in Rustenburg. Joseph Matunja, about an hour ago, finished addressing about 10,000 mine workers from Anglo-American Platinum, whom he was lobbying or canvassing an idea of whether or not the strikers should go on strike, and the majority of them voted in favor of the strike. You'll remember that it has been a long week of consultation. We saw Matunja and the leadership of Amcu starting at Impala Platinum. Then on Thursday, he went to Lonmin Platinum to sell the very same idea. And the three workers at the three platinum mines have already indicated that they will embark on industrial action starting on Thursday.
And Silo, can you just clarify this issue for us? Because we're getting reports that some members have now downgraded their demands from the 12,500 to 8,500. Do you have that information? And if that's so, what are the reasons behind that?
There has been some patterns of instability within Amcu that we have seen in the past 2 weeks. There are some disgruntled members within Amcu who say 12,500 is unrealistic. But coming to your point of 8,500, we have not been told of whether there are some members who have accepted that particular 8,500. What we know is that Lonmin, Impala and Anglo Platinum have given 8.5% to a minority union, which is National Union of Mine Workers, as far as things stand. But Amcu says they will still demand 12,500 as per mandate from their workers. Interestingly so, you have a sense that a majority of workers at the three mines that I've just mentioned now say they will embark on industrial action, and they are not party to 8.5%. Instead, they want 12,500. On the other hand, you've got mine management saying they cannot afford 8.5%. It will basically paralyze the industry, leading into job cuts going forward.
Mm-hmm. And has mine management commented on this latest development?
They haven't commented. It's just only press statements that that they have released on their website. Anglo Platinum is expected to hold talks with Amcu on Tuesday. We also know that Lonmin Platinum says they are expecting a total shutdown of their shafts on starting from Thursday. And as far as things stand now at Impala, we know that they have offered 8.5%, which Amcu has refused, saying that the 8.5%, which was accepted by NUM and Solidarity, has effectively meant that they will now have to spend 800 million on that 8.5%. So that is the only little information that we have as far as the mine management of the three mining companies is concerned.
And Silo, are there no fears that we may see some violence flaring up again, especially with the memories of Marikana still so fresh in our minds?
You know, that remains a possibility. You know, with Marikana and with other mines that we have covered since the massacre in August 16 last year, anything is possible. We cannot rule out any possibility of violence flaring up. But in his address, Joseph Matunja cautioned his members against violence, saying that whenever they go on protests, they should not arm themselves with dangerous weapons, citing that there will be elements who will use Amcu to taint their reputation in a sense, and saying that his members should guard against those particular individuals and should report any form of violence to the police. but you still have a sense of that bitterness coming from mine workers, especially who experienced the massacre, and especially those who experienced some of the confrontations that ensued between police and the mine workers as early as 2012 in January. That's when the strike leading up to Marikana started.
Oh.
So the police obviously still remains unpopular here in Marikana, and we've seen that today in Rustenburg there were only public, what you normally call traffic officers who were monitoring traffic, but there was no any sign of public order policing.
Okay, Silo, thank you so much. We have to end it there. Our reporter there, Silo Tatai, talking to us live from Rustenburg.